So let's edit the outline of this course. So if I click Edit Outline under Course Admin, you'll see I get this interface. Some of you in the Drupal community might know this is the Outline Designer. So I can click and open that. If I want to reorganize things, I can click and just drag them around. It'll load a message and let's drag something else around so you can see a structural change. Now I'll go back to the schedule because you have to reload the page, and you'll see that these changes are reflected in the navigation of the site. So now lesson 1 is up there, the quiz is at the end, that kind of thing. If I'm in Unit 1, if I go to the Unit 1 page, you'll see this page will be redirected to Introduction for Students. So anytime there's a page in ELMS that doesn't have content on it and it has child pages, such as this, it'll automatically redirect for students viewing the site. Something else you can do is, instead of outlining for the entire course, I can click Outline Child Pages, and now I'm just given an editor of the pages underneath Unit 1. So I can add more here. That will say, and then if I click back to Unit 1, you can see there's the More Pages Here link. And I can go down and edit any of those. Another feature of ELMS is the navigation menu. So you can see I have my navigation over here. I also have an alternate navigation method here. So I can always jump back to the schedule very quickly if I want to. And there's my schedule, my 75% complete. If I want to change navigational styles, I can go into Course Admin and we'll do Edit Course, or I could have just clicked Edit right there. So I can switch this. It's a protected course. I can go back to an open course, but we won't do that for now. Under Instructional Design, you can see, so I chose the left-hand nav. So let's go with the drop-down, see what the difference would be. And these settings will leave alone. You can always change these settings after the fact. And you see I have to rebuild access permissions on saving of this. So there we go. So it's removed the block from over here, and now I have this navigation up top. So I can click Edit again and switch it back, or I can do a drop-down active left and show what that looks like. I built that schedule, but let's say I don't, that schedule didn't work out or the dates were incorrect. So let's build a new schedule, and we'll start in February. We'll do February 7th to April 18th. And actually, let's make this topic-based, because that will demonstrate that there is a difference between these two. Before, another thing you can do is don't create events, only create containers. And we'll hit save on that. So one of the goals of ELMS is to be ultra reconfigurable. We're pushing this concept of hyper prototyping, where you can actually create a prototype lesson and then drastically change the interface again and again and again, just to get a feel for what the schedule would be like or what the navigation would be like. You'll notice these videos are very short, but I'm able to create quite a bit of content in the system that's very visually represented. So Unit 1 I completed. Unit 2, you can see that this still works even though I have a new schedule. All the dates are different now. You'll see we work in a Monday to Friday business hours type of fashion with our schedules, and there's some generic status messages that we've deleted. I can go to lesson 1, show, because I did change the navigational style. So there we go. So while the entire navigation is up top, it'll also give me what's known as the active menu off on the left. So I can always get to things within that active lesson, or I click Unit, and now you'll see that changes. So this is contextual, whereas the top is static. In the next little video, I'm going to show how we can go back and further change the schedule with this hyper prototyping concept, so that once we've structured the pages in our course or the content in such a way that we can have the content generate the schedule for us, so we can get an idea of what that semester might look like, or how much the workload